Every now and then, a company comes up with an idea to create new ways to make different products to sell. This created the category for smart speakers, and immediately other companies launched their products as well to compete. Google Home Mini is that product from Google to compete with the likes of Amazon Echo and the upcoming HomePod from Apple. But do we actually need a standalone product listening to everything we say, when pretty much everything it does can be done by my smartphone? And what about the privacy concerns, which are a great deal to me? Let's find out in this Google Home Mini review. As all of you by now must have heard about Google Home, Home Mini is the youngest of the siblings. To define it simply, it's Google Assistant installed on a product. It is extremely small in size, which is understood by the name Mini. It does not have much buttons except the mic on and off button and the touch sensitive mesh on top to control the sound levels physically. Oh yeah, and do keep in mind that it does not run on battery, which I wasn't aware of at first. I kept trying to switch it on, skipping the manual that comes along with it. You're probably smarter than me. All this means it is meant to be kept at one place and forgotten about it. Now coming to its working, it is pretty easy to set up and does require an app on your phone to work. Now coming to what it can do, it can do all the standard stuff of playing music from Google Music and Spotify, setting alarms, etc. What actually makes this device work is a polished Google Assistant which has improved drastically over the years. Whatever I asked it, it had an actual answer for it, unlike Siri, Cortana or even Google Assistant on my phone who just forwarded my question to Bing or Google instead of giving me the right answer I was looking for. And when sometimes it can't help me with my questions, well, it always has those funny replies in its back pocket. Hey Google, you're really boring.
How about this joke? There are two fish in a tank, and one says to the other, "How do you drive this thing?"
One of the reasons I feel it really works as a voice assistant is because it does not have a physical display. It may sound odd, but that is a reason it is forced to reply through voice. The Mini has excellent microphones, which respond to the low or far away voices. If sometimes I have turned off the mic, it can still be used as a Bluetooth speaker. I'm not a genius at sound and don't know all the fancy stuff such as mids and lows, so I judge the sound by bad, good or outstanding, and this one has a good sound. I do have to admit I'm not a user of these voice assistants even after several companies pushing this as a feature in the smartphone over the last couple of years. And talking about that, I still can't understand what was Samsung thinking while giving Bixby a dedicated button. Well, coming back to Google Home, in spite of all this, I've grown into liking Google Mini in just a few days. I do find it useful in general. I use it mostly for playing something when I'm not sure what to listen, setting up my morning alarm and later putting it on snooze several times. Just the basic stuff and it works well for that. Coming to the features which I don't use, Google has partnered up with Philips Hue for lighting, Nest for security cams and Vimo for smart plugs. They're all self-explainable and I can't really comment on them as I don't own or use any of the above. Now should you spend money on it? I would say if you're interested in trying something new or just want a product at home to have fun with, without spending a lot of money, then this is for you. For the rest who hardly use a voice assistant like me, you can go ahead ignoring this one for now, and once in a while when you need to use it, that assistant present in your smartphone will do the job.